this is Kyle, and you are back watching Knockouts and 3 Counts, and look who decided to show the fuck up! Kevin has made his long-awaited return to the show. Check out the shows in the archives, and you know this guy's been with us since the beginning, obviously. Like I've been telling you guys in the past episodes, man, obviously Corona has changed things a little bit. But we are back to give you our all-out predictions, and all throughout this video, if you pay attention, there's going to be links to all of our interviews from last All Out, like our interviews with MJF and DDP and all those things. So as we go through these matches, make sure you stay attention to those links and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of it. We're bringing you all the content here from Knockouts and 3 Counts. Don't matter if it's the pro wrestling end, don't matter if it's the UFC end, we've got you covered. All right, Kev. Well, we're back to talk about All Out.
Okay.
What are your thoughts going into the pay-per-view, first of all? And do you feel like, are you excited because of the build going into the pay-per-view?
I'm a little underwhelmed, but I'm excited because it's something. It's something. It's like, I don't know when the last time they actually had a pay-per-view. Like, they've been having everything on TV lately.
Well, they had, their last one was Double or Nothing.
It was still on TV, though.
Double or Nothing wasn't. Double or Nothing was a pay-per-view. Fight for the Fallen was on TV.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a sleeper.
Okay, so do you think with the build of it, is the build alone enough to get you excited for it?
Certain matches I don't understand where the build coming from, but
there's one or two of those filler matches on every pay-per-view.
Yeah, so I get it.
All right, so let's get to the matches, and feel free to let us know in the comments who it is that you've got in these matches. All right. The first match that we've got, and it's going to be on the buy-in, it's going to be Dr. Britt Baker versus Big Swole. All right. Who do you got? What do you think about the match? What do you think about the build, and who do you think is going to win?
I like the build because they've been building this match for months. Now, I got Big Swole to win because she got to get her, like, Britt Baker got to get her comeuppance. She has to.
So you're taking Big Swole or Britt Baker?
I got Big Swole to win.
All right. I feel like Big Swole definitely needs to get this W here too. I mean, she's been fighting back, but the thing that scares me is she's kind of got the upper hand on Britt Baker the last couple weeks in a row. And, you know, wrestling logic, I don't know. But if I'm picking in this one, I got to go with the homie. I got to go with Big Swole. Like I said, hopefully we'll be bringing her to the show soon enough with you. We were kicking it with her, ironically, at All Out of all places last year, man. Right after she made her debut in the Big Battle Royal and all that stuff, man. It's, like I said, it's good to see Big Swole on the contract. We were telling her when we were there in Chicago that we knew it was coming. And, hey, look, it did. All right, the next match on the card. Look at there, you know, talking about all these links from All Out. Check out that one in the right corner with part of this match, Sammy Guevara, who we've gotten an interview a couple times, both in Baltimore at StarCast 4 and in Chicago at All Out for StarCast 3, as he takes on Matt Hardy in what's being called a Broken Rules match, in which it was said tonight on Dynamite that if Matt Hardy loses, Matt Hardy is gone from AEW.
Yes.
So, again, I guess I'll go first on this one. I thought they've done a good job of this. I thought they've done a good job of incorporating all the different characters of Matt. I guess the question for this one, though, Kev, is do you think we're going to see all of those characters come out? Or do you think it's going to be Sammy versus Broken Matt?
It won't be Broken Matt. I don't think so. I think it'll be the Matt.
Even though they're calling it a Broken Rules match?
Yeah, I think we'll get the Matt. I think we're going to get the Matt that we've been seeing. And I'm going to let you predict your prediction before I give you mine.
I just find it hard for Matt Hardy to lose this one, dude. I don't think Matt Hardy's going to be done that quick. I don't think Matt Hardy's going to lose. If I'm picking one in this one, I'm going to go with Matt Hardy. But I could also see a finish where maybe Matt Hardy loses, but then that's Matt Hardy, not Broken Matt Hardy. So who knows? But if I'm picking one, it ain't even going to matter if my pick is correct, because I think Matt Hardy's going to win. Who do you guys got? Let us know in the comments. And Kev, before we go to the next one, who is it that you got?
I got Sammy to win.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You really think Matt Hardy's going to be done?
Matt Hardy's going to be done. Broken Matt will come back. Or whoever he decides to be. He might want to be Money Matt. You never know.
All right. We got the next match that I've got here on the card. You've got the Dark Order, Brody Lee, Evil Uno, and past guests of the show, multiple past time guests of the show. We've got to interview him at BCWA and both in Chicago and Baltimore, which you can check out in those links. Boom, boom, like he said, Colt Cabana against the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes with QT Marshall and Allie. Along with Scorpio Sky and Matt Cardona. Kind of feel like this is a little bit of a filler match, but hey. If we're going with this match, see, here's the thing. I want to say that Matt Cardona can't lose, especially with him not being signed. So if I'm picking in this match, I'm going with Dark Order, but I don't know. I'm going with Dark Order in this one. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but something in my gut tells me it's going to be Dark Order, and I feel like they're going to get Colt Cabana on some slimy shit. Again, let us know what you think in the comments. Okay. Kev, what do you got?
I also have Dark Order, but that's because with Cody just lose his title to Brody Lee, I feel like let's go in there somewhere.
Even though Cody's out of action.
Yeah, but they can't. Why would they lose to this group of guys? Then they try to build another Dark Order. Don't make sense.
Yeah, so you're going... Wait, so you're going with Natural Nightmares?
No. I'm going with Dark Order.
Okay. All right. We're both going with Dark Order in this one. Like I said, Kev, it's good to have you back talking some fucking wrestling, man. Next match we've got on the card. Another interview we've had. This one we actually ended up in Bleacher Report because Darby Allin didn't like our question about his time in Evolve. But we've got Darby Allin, which you can check his interview out there in the top right corner, along with versus Lance Archer versus Brian Cage. Like I said, they're all going to be going together in the Casino Battle Royal here. Who do you got as the winner, Kev?
Whoever TBD is. Whoever that is.
So do you think it's going to be a big surprise person?
I think it is. Like I'm thinking like Mike Bennett.
I could see that.
I'm thinking Mike Bennett, and that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, who hasn't showed up anywhere?
But I thought I saw Mike Bennett is saying he wants to challenge Nick Aldis for the NWA title though.
You did see that, but that don't mean he's part of the NWA.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. If I'm picking somebody to win this, man,
it ain't nobody we seen on TV tonight.
Something in me wants to say Lance Archer. Something in me really wants to say Lance Archer on this one. We both got to pick one. So who are you picking on this one?
Cage.
All right, you're going with Cage. See, I want to say Archer, but I feel like Cage and Archer are going to eliminate each other.
It's a possibility.
I think Darby Allin might be your winner.
Or at least the runner-up.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to have a long run in it. If I'm picking one, I'm going to go wild card, and I'm going to go Darby Allin again. Check out that link that I told you guys about in that top right corner. Check out that interview. As you can see, what you see on TV with Darby is a lot of what you get, even if you're with the media.
Right.
All right, the next match that we've got on here is an interesting one. We've got Thunder Rosa, the NWA Women's Champion, against the AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida. Easy for me to say.
Which title is it for?
It's for the AEW title.
Okay.
So, for that reason alone, I think this is going to be a great match. I think this is just something to kind of bring in Thunder Rosa. I'm a big fan of Thunder Rosa. I'm really bummed that I didn't get to go to Texas to check her out at the Independent Wrestling Expo when we went to go check out past guests of the show, Miranda Gordy, along with Sam Adonis, who is just on Talk is Jericho. You can check that interview out right there. I wanted to be there live to see it, but even with her coming in on this one, I think Thunder Rosa is going to have a strong showing in this one.
Yep.
But at the same time, Hikaru Shida isn't losing that belt.
And I totally agree. I totally agree. Like, I can't even oppose you on that one at all.
All right. So now we've made it tag team time. Or wait, excuse me. I skipped one. Excuse me. You've got the match that was just announced tonight. You've got Jurassic Express. Hey, wait a minute. They're all past guests of the show. We've interviewed Luchasaurus. We've interviewed Marco Stunt. We've interviewed Jungle Boy Jack. All those links will be running through your screen as we talk about this next match. As it was just announced tonight, as you got Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks. Okay, so before we get into this match, man, clearly they've started the start of what looks like maybe a Young Bucks heel turn.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about a heel Young Bucks? I mean, maybe a ode back to their Bullet Club days. I don't know. I gotta say, I'd like to say Jurassic Express is going to get the dub in this one, but hey.
But think it smartly.
I'm going Young Bucks in this one, dude.
Absolutely.
I feel like the Young Bucks and Kenny might just turn heel altogether and turn on the Elite. I don't know.
I don't want to see a heel Kenny unless he's the cleaner. If he ain't the cleaner, I don't want to see it.
See, but I feel like they've already been dropping hits at the cleaner, though.
True. But...
So, what do you see in this match we're talking about, though?
I actually can see Jurassic Express winning, though. But on the behalf of Hangman or FTR.
Hangman and FTR aren't in that match.
No, I thought on them interfering.
Okay. I know, but who do you see winning out of Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks, though?
The Bucks going to win the match. But I wouldn't mind seeing Jurassic Express win.
Well, dude, I think if Jurassic Express loses, they're definitely going to come to get their get back on the Bucks coming out of this.
Of course.
Do you think that this is going to be the thing that splits Kenny and Hangman?
No, not yet. Nope.
So, all right. Let's talk about it. We're talking about it now. You got Kenny Omega and Adam Page versus FTR with Tully Blanchard. First of all, I love FTR with Tully Blanchard.
Yes.
It's a perfect fit. I believe, as we've already heard rumored, I feel like this is the start to the Four Horsemen for AEW. I'm not mad at it, especially with the fact that they're taking Cody out. If Cody's going to return and be part of it, whatever. I like that. But again, I love seeing the revival here. I was there in Orlando when they had that dope-ass triple threat match in NXT WrestleMania weekend. I mean, I've been a big fan of these guys for a while, and to see them kind of get skyrocketed to the top, which in reality, if we're talking about tag team wrestling, I mean, they've been one of the best, period. And I think this weekend they're going to get to prove whether they really are the best. I think this is a great match between them and Omega and Hangman. I think we're going to see new champs. I think FTR is going to take those titles, and I think that this is going to be the start, if not the thing that implodes Kenny Omega and Hangman. Wait a minute! Another past guest of the show, Hangman Page. Check out that link right there.
As far as that, I also agree, but I think it's going to be the Bucks that interfere in their match this time, and Kenny going to end up taking the pin.
All right, well, what do you guys think? Do you think that the Bucks are going to cost them? Do you agree with Kev? Do you agree with me? Do you think we know what we're talking about? Again, let us know in the comments. No, we did not forget one of the most entertaining matches that's going to happen on this card, I feel like, in the Mimosa Mayhem match between Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy. Kev wasn't able to make his pick on this one. He had family duties to do. But for me in this one, I'm really looking forward to this one. I don't know if it means that we're going to see a cinematic match. I don't know if it's going to be a bunch of just spots and stuff. But it's kind of hard not to say that the stuff that we've seen so far between Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy has been utterly entertaining, and I find it hard to believe, especially after the Stadium Stampede match, that we're not going to see that again in this one. If we're picking a winner, I feel like with the name and all that, I don't know what it is, man, but I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy on this one. I feel like there's going to be some kind of screwy finish, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jericho wins as well, but I don't know. If I'm picking one for this one, man, I got to go with Mr. Orange Cassidy in the upset. Let us know in the comments who it is you think who it is you think is going to win before we get to the main event. All right, it's main event time. Jon Moxley versus, wait a minute, another guest, MJF interview. Check it out right there in the corner. Anyways, you've got Jon Moxley versus MJF. First of all, MJF, in my opinion, is the best heel in wrestling right now because people legitimately hate that guy. And look, the kid is doing his job. Wardlow, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him personally, compliments him just enough to have the big bad, bodyguard to save your ass. I like it. In this match, I want to say that MJF is the perfect guy to take the belt off Jon Moxley, but at the same time, I just don't know that I can see Jon Moxley losing it to MJF. If anything, I feel like MJF is going to have everything all together, and then maybe Wardlow might screw up, or Wardlow may be holding Moxley for MJF, and he socks Wardlow.
Or Lee Marshall.
Who?
Lee Marshall. He been the one MJF been bullying.
Oh yeah. Shoddy. Yep. That's a good point. See, look at there. Man, this is why we miss you on the show, man. Hopefully we bring you back soon. Like I said, all right, who's it going to be? Do we have the same champion, or is it going to be MJF?
Moxley retains.
Yeah, I think for this one, for me too, I got to say, Mox is going to retain. Either way it goes, man, I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a great show. Like I said, man, you can check out all of our great interviews from last All Out, along with our interview with Miranda Gordy or Excalibur from Baltimore, or all those things. If you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you check us out live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. And this Tuesday, we'll be bringing you Nolan Edwards ahead of the GCW Collective show that is coming up real soon here in the month of September. So like I said, hey, stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, because if you're an MMA fan, we got you covered there too. We've got Devin Smith, who we just interviewed, the godson of Rashad Evans, who's going to be fighting this Friday on LFA 90 on UFC Fight Pass. We've got Jimmy the Brick Flick, who just won a contract for the UFC last night on Dana White's Contender Series. We've got all that and more. Just hit that subscribe button, and in the in-between time. And until next time, be safe. Peace.
God bless.